Who's ready for some fun? Who enjoys a podcast where the host speaks about what's on their minds and doesn't hold back? PD&J, What's Good Today, is an open format podcast hosted by Pocket and J-Dub the King. Let's talk about sports, let's talk about music, let's just have an interesting conversation. If you have any topics for us to discuss, email pdnjmediaproductionsllc@gmail.com. Tune in to PD&J, What's Good Today, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube Live at J-Dub the King.
What's good, folks? What's good? What's good? It's a brand new week, so you know what that means. Brand new episode of PD&J, What's Good Today. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your host, Pocket. What is up, folks? Tomorrow, big day.
Yep. We starting the NFL season off. We got the Bills versus the Rams. Who do you take?
Bills. Although, like I said, I think they're going to start the season off slow, but the Rams have their own problem at quarterback. Matt Stafford's arm, elbow, tendonitis, or whatever may be going on there. So we'll see, won't we? We shall see.
I'm going to go with the Rams just because it's week one. They have home field advantage, so I think that's going to play a factor into it. So I'm going to go on that one. I'm going to take
Well, Bills Mafia, I got you on this one. I know you had shipped a whole lot of beer. You hear about that?
Yeah.
They sent truckloads of beer to make sure they had plenty.
So it'll be interesting to see about week one. So yeah, I'm rocking my Cardinals because I'm not going to see you guys on Sunday, so I'm rocking them today.
You're not going to see them on Sunday?
Not going to see our fans on Sunday.
What they got to do with the Cardinals?
Rocking it down.
Loss is a loss.
I hate to agree with you, but I think we're going to take an L week one.
I don't know. Y'all got a good chance. Because remember, that Kansas City offense has to show something. They don't have.
And our defense is good, but
you just got a brand new cornerback who's not really integrated in the offense because old boy I got third-degree burns from cooking. Like, really? Who taught him how to cook? Guess nobody did if you're burning yourself, huh? On your feet, yeah. Anyway.
Shout out to the WNBA though. Like, man, have you been seeing some of the games?
Yep. So y'all know I thought Seattle would beat Las Vegas. Las Vegas took it in 5. And Asia Wilson, MVP of the league. Shout out to Asia in Las Vegas.
I called it, y'all. Told you the Aces was going to go.
Just like they always say, the sun shines on a monkey's ass every once in a while.
Or better yet, the broken clock is right twice a day.
Well, you've only been right once, so when's it going to be the second time?
Hey,
you picking Chicago or they got game 5?
I'm going Chicago. I got to go with Candace Parker.
And she's playing on another level too. So I don't know. It's going to be whichever team makes it, Connecticut or Chicago, it's going to be a hell of a finals. It is going to be one hell of a finals.
Well, folks, let's get into our trending topics of what we're going to talk about. We'll go right back into sports a little bit later because Pocket has some interesting takes on sports. We'll deal with that a little bit later. Right now, I want to talk about the Memphis teacher that was found. My condolences and my heart goes out to that family and what you guys got to go through and deal with. There's no words. It's inconceivable. For those that don't know what we're talking about, she was a Memphis teacher that was out for a job. A man by the name of Cleofa, I think that's his name.
Don't look at me because I don't. When it comes to murder, I don't name the people. I may name the place, but I won't name the person because then you're giving them clout.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Anyway, this person murdered this jogger for they say for no apparent reason. Wow. I'm at a loss for words because at the end of the day, what kind of gall do you have as a person to do that? I want to think that there had to be a relationship behind it because there's no, to me, it doesn't make any sense unless the dude is just far gone out of his mind just to randomly pick somebody and do that to.
Well, like you said, we don't know mental status or anything of this whole situation, right?
Correct.
Now, as y'all know, which I've said many times in the past, when it comes to guns, there's no way you're going to claim mental to me. In this case, who knows what was going on here? Maybe he had an obsession with her, some sort of altercation in the past. We don't know. They're not going to tell us. I guess I can say without a doubt, I don't think it was racially motivated. Although race is in this situation, I don't think it was racially motivated.
Do you think there had to be a relationship behind it a little bit, maybe?
There might have been some interaction or something. Maybe she said hi to him and he just fell hell over heels for her. I don't know. There's nothing but speculation right now. We'll never really know exactly what went behind that. It's just that something negative happened in the neighborhood, very tragic to somebody very popular in that neighborhood. That's always why we hear about it.
That's the only reason why we hear about it. Absolutely correct.
If you're wondering why I said it in that way, how many of you have heard on the news about situations of killings being stopped or mass murders being stopped? How many of you have heard it? I'm quite sure it's crickets right now. What do you mean? There's been a few in the past, I want to say 6 months, that were thwarted by people paying attention and looking at the signs. We don't hear about that. We only hear about the ones Uvidale. We only hear about Seattle. We only hear about Colorado. We only hear about, that's all we hear about. The ones that actually are, I don't want to use the word successful, but the ones that happen, the ones that actually happen, go through it. That's all we hear about. We need to hear success stories that when they're being stopped.
Like the one time, was it the mall shooting where the guy had a gun at the mall?
Yeah, it was what? Not even the front page. That should have been front page. He stopped a mass murder from happening.
That I do agree with you.
At an unbelievable range with a handgun. We heard about that for what, 2 weeks? We talked about it. I heard about it other places, and that was it. Boom, went away. No, we're still hearing to this day about Uvi the Great. As much as he's laughing because of what I'm calling, because I refuse to call it by its name. We keep hearing about it.
It's not funny, but I'm sorry.
Media needs to do better, and nobody holds them accountable because they have the First Amendment right.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Exactly. Take precautions, y'all. Take some very good precautions on what you let into your home. Just I don't know. I'm a little distraught. That's what you're. I am.
I'm at a loss for words because how do you just literally? I mean, and let's not even talk about. You mentioned it about it becoming national news. Do you think race had something to do with it going national? Because it happens every day.
Well,
shit like this happens every day.
Here's the thing. I don't think it was race. I think it might have been by how popular she was. Remember, she was a very, very popular, very, very well-liked teacher in Memphis. So I think that's what it boiled down to. Now, because remember, they didn't say white Memphis teacher. They didn't say Caucasian Memphis teacher. They just said Memphis teacher.
Yeah.
So they didn't tell you her race unless you read into the article. All they said, she was popular and well-liked in the neighborhoods. So what does that mean? She was good at her job. She was a great teacher. It just so happens that she was of the Caucasian persuasion.
Well, folks, we do have our comments open. Definitely chime in if you have any comments on the situation. Again, my hurt and condolences go out to that family. Wow. Now, Here's something else I want to talk to you guys about. Did you guys hear about the Bed Bath and Beyond? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know if he was
And
the
he went
owner,
beyond because he went past
CEO.
the bed, left the bathroom and went beyond. Oh, I'm sorry. That was wrong. That was so wrong. Why you let me do that? Why did y'all let me? See, y'all did it again. Y'all let me do this stuff, and then y'all look at me like I'm the bad guy.
Oh my!
I'm not the bad guy. I'm
all right. So anyway, I think he was the CEO. CFO. Was he the CFO? All right. He ended up getting involved into a 1.2.
Well, actually, he was a CJO, but that's what Chief Jumping Officer. Oh, all right. I'm just gonna go in the corner.
Can I let our people know what happened?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Crisscross didn't make him jump though.
Anywho, so oh man. So the CFO of Bed Bath and Beyond got himself involved in a 1.2 billion, not million, not with the M, a B, $1 billion pump and dump stock scheme. And I guess when everything came to head, he took a head.
He was listening to Crisscross. He said, jump. That sounds like a good idea. Although he was in a high rise. I think he might have contemplated what he did after he jumped out the window. I don't know.
My question is, do you think he jumped? Because in order to be involved with moving money like that, you can't single-handedly be the person.
Here's the thing. I think he probably did, because if he didn't and he would have ratted him out, you got to think about the rest of your family, of all the people that are involved in that Ponzi scheme, whatever you want to call it. The rest of your family's going to suffer. They may kill them off and make you suffer while you're in jail. So to not let your family go through all that, I mean, the case is still going to happen if they got the right parties.
But now you don't get no life insurance. You took yourself out.
Okay. Do you think he needed life insurance where he lives?
That family might, because they might be on freeze all day.
So what you're saying is they didn't have money to put in places where nobody can get to?
Shit. They might have. We don't know.
I'm quite sure when you're a CJO, a big company like Bed Bath and Jump Beyond, yeah, I'm quite sure you got money in places that ain't nobody gonna know about. I'm quite sure your wife was investing in places too that were legally and then in her name that they couldn't do anything with. They had no traces of them. So I'm quite sure they're taken care of. If y'all want to know why I don't give a damn, because I don't give a damn about billionaires. They're ripping us off all the time. They rip us off every day. Go to your grocery store, pick up the so-called gallon of ice cream. It's not even a gallon anymore.
No, go and look at the dozen of eggs. Just 12 eggs. They want almost $4 for that. $4 for a dozen eggs. I don't know about you, but thank you, Uncle. You know who I'm talking about. I told you, my uncle. Yeah, thank you. We're going to use those.
So, yeah, I have no gripes for billionaires. Thousandaires, yeah. 100,000aires, yeah. Billionaires, no. If you're a millionaire, you're safe right now. But no, you know what?
What is up with you today? Like, no chill. What's good?
When am I ever chill? You know, like, see what he's trying to put this notion out that I'm chill. I don't have a filter. I mean, we all know that. So I'm like, you know, why? Why, oh, why? Shout out to Olivia. I see you.
I want to bring something up right after this commercial break, though.
Jump.
This guy right here. Oh, man.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?
We are back. Welcome back to a brand new episode of PD&J What's Good Today. I'm your host, Jay.
Bed Bath and Beyond. My name's Pocket. How are y'all doing, folks? How y'all doing? So if y'all missed it, we were talking about the CJO of
the CFO of Bed Bath.
CJ. He's the chief jumped officer. He jumped. He's not CFO anymore. He's the CJO.
Anywho, we done beat the dead horse already on that one. Literally,
That's messed up. You called him a dead horse.
hey,
At least I said he was a jumper.
he dead now. He dead now. Anywho, I want to bring something up of what we talked about last week that just came up.
Did he go to the upper room?
I don't know. He was a billionaire, so.
See, I tried to give him something, but then you brought it out. He was a billionaire, so no, he didn't go to the upper room.
Anywho, I want to bring something up of what we discussed last week. I don't know if anybody watched the movie or not, but Hunt for Jesus, Save Your Soul. Is that what it's called?
The Bishop Eddie Long story.
I wasn't going to go there. Shut up, Pocket. Go get your helmet. Anywho, I can't believe I actually spent 2 hours or an hour and 45 minutes of my time watching that bogus ass movie. I didn't like it. I don't know if you guys liked it, if you guys watched it, but I watched it because he had watched it and he wanted us to bring it up this week to talk about it. I'm just going to call it what it is. I didn't like it.
Well, so my take on the movie, Siskel or Ebert. Yeah, Siskel. If y'all don't remember back, it needs to be Siskel and Ebert, the movie critic. So my take on this is it was a perfectly told story about the black church. The hypocrisies of it.
Not all.
I said the black. I didn't say all. I said the black church. Now, which black church? I'm not going to mention the Bishop Eddie. I did it again. Eddie Long. Rest in peace. But put it this way. There's so many parts of that movie that were factually correct of what was going on at that time. Camaro, yellow. Somebody was given a yellow Camaro by Bishop Eddie Young. Nobody knows what went on between those two except for
He got a Camaro.
Well, see, it's so much into that story. And it's funny that the people that wrote it said, oh, this is not about anybody. That's funny because half the stuff you put in that movie was public knowledge of what went on with Eddie Long, Bishop Eddie Long. One of the greatest speakers I've ever seen. I'm not saying he was a great man. I don't know him personally. I know of him in the pulpit. If y'all don't realize, I don't judge people. Because first of all, y'all do it enough for us. Y'all, meaning y'all know who I'm talking to. If you feel offended right now, that means I'm talking about you. But yeah, I don't care what you judge me on. Just know it's not being done to you. Now, however, if you want to come at me in a certain way, be prepared for what happens. Don't get caught off guard. Don't get caught off guard because anything can happen at any point in time, especially when you open your mouth. If you don't believe me, got a few witnesses that could attest to saying something out of their mouth and then they didn't expect what happened when I came back. But like I said, that movie, go watch it, formulate your own opinion. Don't listen to ours. Like I said, it's a telling story of the black church. Not all black churches, the black church. There's a lot of hypocrisy in that movie. The one thing I will release to you guys, which me and him talked about, nuck if you buck. That's all I can say.
Oh, there's a meme already out there with that movie going with that. So yeah, definitely. Toys for Joy, folks. December 10th is the date. Mark this on your calendar. Don't forget. December 10th is the date that it's going down.
You just skipped over a whole lot. So
I'm gonna break it down.
No,
back into that.
Not even. So October, as we talked about a few months ago, was going to be our date. Well, we decided that would be too soon, and we wanted to make sure we put on a hell of a show for the kids. And what we mean by that is we want to raise toys, obviously, or gift cards or whatever it is for a couple of unfortunate families. How we're going to do that is with y'all help. That's where this show comes into play.
Now, with the Toys for Joy, yeah, we want to have an amazing show for the kids, but it will be an adult party. So have fun. We have an amazing show. So we have our donations that's going on right now between now and December 10th. If you guys want to participate and donate, definitely get in contact with us. Through Facebook, through Twitter, through Instagram. Our handles are at PD&J Media Productions.
If you see us in person,
let us know. What we're going to do is, like Pocket said, with the toys that are donated, we're going to deliver them ourselves. Part of the reason why is that we want to be able to make sure that we are giving back to our community. Not saying that charities that are out there aren't good or whatever case may be. We want to know exactly what our impact on the community is.
I'm going to take you one further. What happens is a lot of these charities, they put a lot of restrictions on the families they help. A lot of the families don't have those credentials or whatever have you that is needed by these charities, because the charities are held by government regulation.
501(c)(3)s.
Not even 501(c)(3)s. No, people would have that. Charity would have that.
Yeah.
The charity needs certain paperwork from these people to file it to get the money back.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not doing it that way. We're basically saying we want to make an impact to those families that whatever don't have the paperwork because maybe they can't, because you need money to get the paperwork, which is kind of weird to me. They get the money back in some way, shape, or form, but I need to pay for the paperwork to file to get either denied or delayed, or even it takes 6 or 7 months or 8 months. Like, come on, y'all.
We can't help everybody, but we are going to be able to help those that we can. So what we do is we end the donation with a big showcase. This year we're going to incorporate comedians. We are going to have singers. We are going to have musical artists, DJs, food, drink, dancing. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have Adam J in the building with some comedy. We're going to have a dance crew in the building.
I got to get my outfit. That's right. I got to find out what I'm wearing today.
Yeah, Desert Diamond.
Sheila.
Desert Diamonds Dance Club will be in the building. And if you guys know from our last show, they tore it down. They're going to show out again. So we are still looking for entertainers and performers. We are still looking for sponsors. So if you are interested in wanting to sponsor, maybe even if you want to sponsor a family, get at us. Let us know. We'll be definitely able to help you. It's a help me help you situation.
Because I ain't helping me, I'm helping you. Wait, where did that come from? What the hell? Rewind. Take two.
It's a help me help you situation.
So yeah, let us, with spinach and everything, and tomatoes. And cucumber. Wait, what the hell is going on here? I'm trying to talk and something keeps happening. Just do it, y'all. Just do it. We're stealing a slogan. Just do it. All right. We're trying to do something here. We want to make an impact. Now, I do know there's a lot of people that have emailed us about families, have emailed us about being one of the people, helping put this stuff together. So we're going to get back to you guys as well. We see you. We've seen the stuff. It's been crazy past couple months. It's been crazy. So we will definitely get together. We're going to put on a heck of a show. Arizona, stand up. If you're flying to Arizona, if you're coming to visit, come on out. It's going to be a good time.
And on that note, folks, you know what time it is. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah! GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying! Promotional flyers? Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that! OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that! Professional one-sheets and so much more. Oh my god. Please visit our website, I'm on it right now! GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs. Got it! Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World. Follow it! GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
And we are back, folks. Welcome back. You know what it is. PD&J in the building. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your host, Pocket. What are y'all doing? I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing? I don't know. I'm in a good mood today.
I am always in an exceptional mood.
Not always.
I said exceptional. See, it's not good or bad. See, that's what's wrong with you people. Y'all take what I say, and then when I say it, y'all put it in your own interpretation. I said exceptional. I didn't say exceptionally good or exceptionally bad or exceptionally low. I said exceptional. So take it as it is.
Now, viewers, this is the part of the show where I need your engagement. Our comments are open. I want to talk about something real quick. Real quick, want to touch on it. The student loan forgiveness. Are you in favor of it or are you not? Pocket.
I don't have a student loan. Oh, wait. God, take two.
I'm going to sit back.
I don't loan students. Anybody want mine?
Anywho, student loan forgiveness. And I think they're putting a stipulation on it. If you owe more than $100,000, that's what's being forgiven. Or is it also
20,000.
Is it 20? Okay,
It's just 20,000.
okay.
That you can get back. If you paid. I think if you paid it off, you can get up to 20,000 back. I've been kind of looking at it inadvertently, off and on. I like the verbiage. My whole thing is, how is it going to get paid back? Because y'all, all right, the little stimmy checks everybody got that the government told us to spend and put into the economy, only to slap us a couple years later.
We're paying that back now. That's where our inflation is coming from. Don't believe the hype, folks. We are paying all that unemployment money, the stimulus money, and all that stuff is going back due to inflation. The government's getting their money back.
I'm going to bring a conspiracy that not many have talked about, and I've seen it in a couple of places. Not saying this is my conspiracy, but this is a conspiracy I've heard. That we funded this war for Ukraine and Russia to come out and say that's nothing to do with the gas prices.
Well, let me ask you, what war have we not funded?
Well, since you want to go there, funded, you said.
Correct.
So the ongoing war in Israel, we have not funded. We have no parts of that.
Okay.
The ongoing war in Korea that has to go on every day, we're not funding that.
Between North and South Korea?
No, the actual war within Korea, within China, the war within themselves, we didn't fund that. The breakup of the Soviet Union, we didn't fund that.
I would disagree with you on that.
I know we didn't fund that. Because guess what? Once we found out we're the last superpower, everybody's now got their eyes on us to fall. So why are we going to fund them to fall apart? That would be the dumbest thing. Because every time they were doing something and we did something, we go, look at Soviet Union. Oh, look at those guys over there. Look what they're doing.
It's not Soviet Union no more, man. It's Russia.
We're talking about when it was the Soviet Union. I'm not talking about.
I know. I'm just fucking.
Why you had to be in a hurry? Why are you rushing?
Anyhow.
But that's just a conspiracy that's out there, which, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. We use that as a reason. You know, just like people say the conspiracy behind COVID. They want to put a microchip in you when they give you that shot. Well, I tell you what, everybody I've seen get sick from that boy that was vaccinated, I would have hated to see them not vaccinated. Not just leave it at that.
Well, another conspiracy with the COVID thing, and we getting off topic of what we wanted originally were talking about, but another conspiracy is that the COVID shot is killing people, in which some people are developing diseases that they didn't know existed until after they got that shot.
Yeah, that's what they want to say. But I remember we talked about this a few years ago. How many of y'all are actually going to the doctor like you're supposed to? And then all of a sudden you get the COVID shot and you say, "Oh, this thing is killing me. I've got HBsB and TCC. I never even heard of that. I've got toenail cancer. Where did that come from? Well, you never went to the doctor, but you went to get a free shot because the government said, and your job said, if you go get this shot, you get 4 hours off. I mean, y'all can't fool me. I know how it was. My job, they said every time you get the COVID shot, you get 4 hours of PTO to deal with the symptoms. I know some people that went got that shot had no symptoms, but it took 4 hours. Why not? On a Friday, and you got the shot 2 weeks ago. Come on now. So yeah, as they say, it is what it ain't. Now, getting back to what we were talking about, I mean,
Are you in favor of it or not?
am I in favor?
Of the student loan debt forgiveness?
I look at it as a way of the country trying to get people out of debt, to have money to do what? They told you not to spend it, didn't it? Remember? When we started going into inflation, what did they say? Well, they sent the little stimmy checks and said, oh yeah, put that money back into the economy. Spend, buy up all this stuff. Then all of a sudden we went to a depressed inflation. Wait, stop spending, we're gonna keep raising the prime rate. Why are you raising the prime rate? You need to pay off your credit cards. But you just told me to spend into the economy. Now you're telling me to do the exact opposite? Rental market in Arizona is ridiculous because of this. Well, it was. It started to come back and level out.
No, it's still
So
ridiculous.
compared to where it was 2-3 months ago, it's coming back into a reality. It was ridiculous what the rental market was and what buying a house, how much houses were. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Didn't they just raise the interest rate again?
Yeah, they keep raising it like every couple of months.
They just raised it again. Huh.
And the whole thing was, oh, we've been keeping it suppressed for years. Not really. Not that many years. But you know what? Y'all keep acting like none of this affects you. And as that eviction notice is being put on your door,
Stop. Don't say that.
as the eviction notice is being put on your door, as that pink slip from work that is not affecting you, because the people are saying it's not affecting me are the ones that are on that borderline right now. Oh, this ain't affecting me. I'm glad we're getting that money back. I'm glad I'm getting my student loans paid off. All right, happy for you too. I just don't want to see some unfortunate child suffering because their parents' wrongdoing. That's right. I didn't say anything about the parent, did I? Nope.
So it sounds like you're kind of not in favor of the student loan forgiveness.
If you can tell me where they're getting the money from.
Well, here's my take on it. And this is going to kind of piggyback off what you're talking about. I think where the money will come up, they're going to raise college rates, which they've been doing, even though enrollment has gone down drastically. It's gone down. But I think that they're still going to end up raising college tuition. And that's where they're going to make their money back.
Well, you see, they raised college tuition there. There's never been a time where they didn't raise it, so that's not going to change. What I think what's going to end up happening, you're going to have to do a couple things here. One, which they'll never do, because they feel they need it, getting rid of the IRS. If you get rid of them, a lot of these issues do go away. You know that? A lot of the issues that we're seeing go away if you get rid of them.
And for those that don't know what he's talking about, the IRS is unconstitutional. It's its own independent faction. It's not even part of the federal government.
It was created for wars, to fund wars.
It's not a part of the federal government.
In the revolutionary times, back in the 1700s, it was created because they needed money to make stuff. They needed money to buy, to make uniforms, to make weapons, do all this stuff.
Salute, T-Quest. I see you.
So what do you call, like, what do you do in that case?
I mean, you do understand and you do know that paying taxes is unconstitutional. Show me in the Constitution or in the Bill of Rights where you need to pay income tax. Everything else is already taxed. Your schools is paid for by your community taxes. You pay a property tax on your home. You pay a sales tax at the grocery
If you
store.
one thing, businesses pay taxes all the time. So now we're paying taxes
on
to
top
the business paying taxes. So explain to me, what sense does that make? Now, I can understand if, say they went to a European standard of, okay, we're not going to tax you at this level. This money's going to go to healthcare. Going to go towards your retirement, things like that.
Something.
It makes sense. But to sit there, tax me all year, and then tell me at the end of the year, you know what? You didn't pay me enough taxes. So now you have 30 days to send me such and such, or make it a payment arrangement. Or if you don't do either, we're just going to keep tacking on interest.
Or it's the opposite, where you pay too much and you're giving the government money to play with, and then you end up getting what they call a refund. And they only refund you a percentage of what you gave them.
Not even that. They refund you slower than what they want you to pay them when they owe you. What kind of sense is that? I filed on January. Now this is just I'm not saying this is me, but so follow me, folks. I filed January 15th. I can get my taxes on February 20th. Huh? But you just told me I had 30 days. So if you look at that 15th to 20th, that means that's 35 days at least. And then, don't forget, it's not going to be everything. It's only going to be one, either federal or state. And that's I got to wait an additional 2 to 3 weeks. Explain to me again. You want to come at me about owing you? And the people sitting on that line when you call them, oh boy.
You need to plug the loopholes. I agree.
If I do that, we might get shut down. Love it. So what Nene, my so gracious wife there, while she's getting her toes done for our trip, I went all out there. Anyway, what she's referring to, if y'all didn't know, some of these loopholes the rich have. So what's funny, and this is all over everywhere. I have a business, right? I go to a car dealership. I want to buy a Mercedes G-Wagon. What's that? It's a 6-figure vehicle. Give me a rough estimate. G-Wagon. You want to look it up? See how much it is?
126,350.
There we go. 126,350. I'm going to put it in my business name. I'm going to get it, say, about October, right? Think about it. Get it in October. When is the first payment due for most cars? Sometimes 60. Now it's 90 days.
Depending on your credit. But yeah.
Well, no. Your first payment is not due right then and there. It's never due. When you're buying a car like that, it's not going to be due right there. They're going to give you, let's say 90 days.
Okay, let's say 90
Let's say 90 days. January, right? You put it in your business name. You're going to make one payment. You file your taxes. And guess what? That first 90 days, all you got to do is make sure you're driving that for work. Because you're an entrepreneur. So what does that mean? Your work is mobile. The only time you drive it during work hours to promote your business, to do your real estate or whatever it is. Now that G-Wagon costs you $0. So guess what? The government's going to give you the write-off for that whole $126,000 plus the taxes and the tags and the title. Oh, by the way, you're a millionaire, right? But I'm not going to pay myself my full salary. I'm only going to take what's the minimum I can have? Is it 13,000 still, or is it 16,000?
Actually, 15,800.
There we go, 15,800. So I'm going to pay myself $15,800 for a salary. Actually, I may pay myself a little bit less, so I can get
more back. Yeah.
I'm going to pay myself a little bit so I can get it all back, just to make sure. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to put all my check in stocks and bonds, and I'm not going to be like the current the former CJO of Bed Bath and Jump Beyond. I'm not going to do that. But that's what I'm going to do.
And a lot of people get on Trump about this, that, and everything else, but his business tactics, that's pretty much what he did.
That's the standard for good business.
That's what he did.
Guess what? All this stuff we're happening now, people are realizing, well, maybe he wasn't so bad. I just didn't like the way he talked about people or talked in general. You know why? Because we're so sensitive. And I can include myself in that, although I don't think I'm that sensitive, but I'm going to do that for this time. So sensitive because of what people said. Oh my gosh. I don't believe you said that. You used a slur. You called me out of my name. As far as I'm concerned, that sounds like flattery to me. Somebody calling me out of my name. That means I offended you that much that you had to acknowledge me. Hey, I'm all for it.
Yeah, well, some people don't look at it like that.
Because they're wimps. They're weak.
Not all.
They're weak.
A lot of people just don't put up with that.
They are weak.
Not everybody. I mean,
They are. You can't convince me any other way. Think about it. Like the cancel culture. What are you canceling? The people still getting money. The people still getting picked up.
Except for R. Kelly.
R. Kelly can't do nothing. He's in jail. And even then, actually, you want to go there about that? There's actually now someone that's actually done research, a part of his legal team, which we may say him in court, and he may be getting out. Because they found out that at least 3 of the women were 18, at least 3. So that means there should have been more on that documentary that were 18 when they lied on the documentary, said they weren't, and they went to court and still lied. So they have at least 3. So now he may get off. Now Chicago may not have a case. Yeah, well, we understand the man is sick. He needs help.
He doing Fed time right now, or he got a Fed case coming up? Because he got 2 different ones. He got a state case and a Fed case.
No, both are federal. Just one's in the state of Chicago. The other one was in the state of New York.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're both federal charges. But now that's why, if you realize it, that's why his case got delayed. Now they got to figure out. Now this came out, and they see what's happened. The prosecution, they just want to put him away. Which honestly, he needs help. Why is he not getting the same treatment as Ghislaine Maxwell? I've mentioned this before. Why is he not getting that same treatment? Because he's a guy? She's more predatory than him. She had an island that her and her boyfriend ran. And to this day, you can't tell me she's still not doing something. You can't tell me that. So yeah.
I think she laid low a little bit.
She ain't laid low.
No, she laid low a little bit. She laid low a little bit.
No, she was introducing that lifestyle, unfortunately, by her father or whatever it was. Like there is a documentary on her, and it's very sad. I've not watched the documentary, but I did read about her. It's very sad to see what happened to her. But for that to happen to someone and then continue it, it's yeah. I'm just gonna shut up right here. And then she's getting the help because she got the complexion for the protection.
Folks, we'll be right back with sports.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for? Who's ready for some fun? Who enjoys a podcast where the host speaks about what's on their minds and doesn't hold back? PD&J What's Good Today is an open format podcast hosted by Pocket and J-Dub the King. Let's talk about sports. Let's talk about music. Let's just have an interesting conversation. If you have any topics for us to discuss, email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com. Tune in to PD&J What's Good Today every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube Live at J-Dub the King.
And welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Now we're going to sports with Pocket.
If y'all didn't know, you will know now.
If you don't, no, my bad.
What am I talking about? It is that week. What week is that?
Boxing! Or are you talking about NFL kickoff?
Actually,
they go together to me.
Yeah, they went together. I'm gonna double check that though. Let's talk about something. There's so much going on this month that I can't even fathom and talk about it all in one shot. What am I talking about? One of the greatest women boxing cards ever will be happening. Historical. This weekend in the O2 Arena in London. The highlight match that every pretty much person is looking at.
Oh, you're talking about my girl Clarissa Shields?
Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall.
Yeah.
It's another almost to the aspect of a Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury because of the blood boiling of Clarissa Shields. Because that was the person that's ever beat her. Ever. The only person that's ever beat her is Savannah Marshall. And I hate to say this. Y'all go look at YouTube. Not right now. Go look at the YouTube highlights of Savannah Marshall. She reminds you of a very familiar Britain person who I'm getting tired of hearing about. Tyson the Gypsy King. Fury. She fights exactly the same way, which could be problems. We'll find out.
Do you think who you got to win?
Honestly, I haven't made a pick, and I don't know if I will.
I'm gonna go with Clarissa.
I know you're gonna go with Clarissa because you always pick the wrong one. You picked Deontay Wilder 3 times.
Yeah. And I'm picking them again October 15th, but hey, that's another story.
But you know what's funny? That's not even the fight that I'm interested in. The fight I'm interested in is the other championship unification for Undisputed. Michaela Mayer and Alicia Baumgartner. Go look up Baumgartner. They call her the Baumgartner because her right hand is lethal. Lethal. Michaela Mayer is lethal as well. She's very accurate. She's very smooth. And there's a lot of bad blood between those two, which I'm not sure of the history there. I just think it's been a lot of trash talk. And it's to the point now, as Michael Buffer, let's get it on. Because it's going to happen. Or as my good friend JR, it's going to be a slobberknocker.
Now, you can catch that on ESPN Plus for those that have the app. Definitely, that's going to be a must-watch Saturday night.
Oh, yes. Am I looking forward to it? You're dang right. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, seeing how they're in the O2 Arena, that's still going to be Saturday night for us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. Still going to be Saturday night for us. So it's going to be a hell of a match. I believe it's already sold out. I'm not sure. But either way, that card is ridiculous. I think it's like 7 fights total or 6 fights total.
Have you ever been to a live boxing match?
Boxing, yes. It was years ago.
Man, they're exciting to be at. Those that haven't caught one, if you have one that's going on around you, definitely go caught one.
Actually, you know what? There's always boxing. I know you said that. There's always boxing and MMA going on around in your areas. You just need to be vigilant about looking it up online. Because a lot of them, they have free tickets. They give them just to anybody. Free tickets. Or actually, they may be $5 or $10. It's not that much. They'll just give you the tickets. Or, I'm sorry, not that much they give you tickets. How much sense does that make? They're not that much. They're pennies to the dollar of what normal fight tickets. So
depending on who's fighting.
Yeah.
Let's be clear on that. Last fight that I saw my guy Shakur Stevenson. Man, that was a good fight.
Recognize he's calling him his guy, but I had to put him on to that guy. So just keep that in mind. Oh, boy. Now, the coup de grace, what we wait for. Opening day tomorrow, we talked about. On Sunday, we got a full slate of NFL. This will be, the 3rd week of college football, 2nd full week of college football.
Whew. It's a lot going on. Now, with NFL, you got the Browns taking on Carolina. So you're going to see Baker taking on his own team. Not really interested in that one. One that I might be interested in would be Denver versus Seattle, just to see what Russell Wilson's going to do against
You know what?
Seattle.
I'm always interested in the very first week. I want to see how some of these new pieces of teams
put together.
Yeah. I honestly think watch out for Carolina. I thought about this afterwards, and I saw something that made me think.
Are you changing it up on your pick for the NFC West?
It's not in the West. It's
or the South. I'm sorry.
I'm not changing it up. I'm just saying watch out for them. They're going to be a tough fight. Because what people forget is with Baker, when he's healthy, he's a damn good quarterback.
Yeah.
You remember he had a torn rotator cuff, all kinds of issues going on. So therefore, he wasn't 100%. And although it wasn't his throwing shoulder, I know I tore my rotator cuff in my left arm. No matter what I did with my right hand, I could still feel it in my left arm. Now he got repaired. He's learning this in his offense. I'm just saying, and Carolina's defense is no slouch. They've got some good young guys on defense.
I still don't think they could get past the Saints.
You didn't pick the Saints.
I did pick.
No, you did not.
Where is it at? I know we wrote it down. We'll go back and watch it.
I picked the Saints as a tie with the Bucks.
I'm not even. I don't even think the Bucks will. I Out of that
Watch
division,
what you say out your mouth.
out that division, I'm going. Like I said,
Okay, you got the Saints, the Bucks, the Panthers, and the Falcons.
The Falcons ain't doing nothing this year. I don't see the Falcons doing anything this year. So you could call it a three-way tie if you want to, but I don't. Carolina, I'm not on the bandwagon yet. I'm not on that bandwagon yet.
I didn't say a bandwagon. I just said what made me think and looking at it.
What do you think their record's going to be? You think they're going to have a 10-7 year?
They could be a wild card team.
I would agree with you on that, but I still don't see them going past the Saints.
The thing is, you don't have to be the number one team in the division. You got to think, how many times lately have we seen the top 3 seeds just blow you away? I'm not saying make the playoffs and make a run. I'm talking about just blow you away.
Okay.
The Saints are not a blowaway team to me. James Winston is showing he can play in that offense, which is great. He's making throws better, which is great. But that's not why I picked them. I picked them because of that defense.
Okay.
I picked them because the playmakers they have on that defense. That's why I picked them.
So who would you have coming out the NFC then? Let me ask you that.
Actually, no, we didn't do the playoffs.
We
We didn't
did.
do playoff predictions.
We didn't do playoff.
So
And we just, for time's sake, I guess, we're not going to go breaking all the way down from division to division. It's
well,
kind of,
we can say the division. We did the division leaders kind of.
yeah,
We picked.
yeah.
But the playoff seeding, actually, I'm not going to say to make the playoff. The seeding is terrible. We'll have to wait till after midway through the season.
That's what I was just about to say,
It's
too.
the seeding.
But since you brought up seeding, not to throw it off, but how do you feel about the NCAA extending the college football playoffs? 12 teams instead of 8.
Why are they waiting to 2026?
Is that when that?
Yeah.
I thought that was starting next year.
No.
Oh
2026.
wow! Okay, so my take on that is completely okay.
So I'm gonna rephrase that to y'all. Think about it. They could have done that. Remember how quickly they went to the playoffs?
Yeah, seriously.
So they delayed the 2026. They want to build. They
More
want to
money.
build.
They want more money.
Oh yeah.
They want more.
Because guess what? They got to decide now which bowl games are going to be.
Yeah.
It's all
Now,
about
do you
money.
think that actually puts a place for like teams like Jackson State in playoff contention?
Okay, so here's the thing with Jackson State. You're seeing something unprecedented. I believe 2023 or 24, Deion Sanders is looking for them to play Alabama.
Yeah,
And
I read about that.
and him and Nick Saban both agreed. I'm going to tell you now what's going to happen. Alabama officials are watching this closely. Because which I'm predicting is going to be a hell of a game for Jackson State. If it's as good as they think it's going to be, they're going to make an offer to Deion Sanders that he can't refuse to come to Alabama and coach.
If Jackson State takes on Alabama, just for the sake of it, I'm going Jackson State.
The whole thing is, I can't. The thing is, I know Jackson State will do it. You have to watch Jackson State.
Jackson State can play.
They're on ESPN
They can play.
quite a bit. Watch them. It's not about how. It's not the fact that they can play. It's a fact of what Deion Sanders is stopping them from doing. The team has talent, yes,
They're
but
coached
it's the
up.
coach.
Yeah, they're coached up.
That's what I'm getting to is it's not the fact that they're coached up. It's the fact that whatever showboating and stuff they do, he is on top of them way more than any other coach in college football. He's already told them, you ain't done nothing. You can't, don't try to do my shuffle. You ain't done nothing. Don't come in here celebrating. I don't want to hear that. You ain't done nothing. You blew a tackle. Yeah, we blew them out, but you blew a tackle. You should have blown that tackle. That ain't going to work. We want to play Alabama. So I'm telling you, Alabama, it's a setup. Nick Saban's probably going to retire from coach the year they play Jackson State. After that, he's going to retire, and then Jackson State or Alabama is going to compose this beautiful offer to get Deion Sanders. It's a setup.
Huh. Sounds good.
You can say it sounds good.
We'll see.
If you understand the politics of college football, they have never found a successor for Nick Saban. They've never done it. Think about all the assistants that left because they realized they weren't going to get the team. I'm quite sure at some point, everybody, Steve Sarkisian, everyone that's been in there thinking, oh, well, Nick's 80 or 70 years old. He should be retiring soon. So, Coach, when are you retiring? You're not going to be the one. For real? Well, fine. Offer comes along, I'm gone. And it's been happening. Look at it. Why all of a sudden you go to you were sitting there, you're speaking Deion Sanders, talking about, oh, you're stealing these recruits because you're making NIL offers that we can't beat. Really? That's not how NIL works. So he felt threatened supposedly. Deion Sanders everywhere, pulling recruits. His son following him. There's so much going on with that. Come on, y'all. Look at the lining. Look at it. A lot of times people want to look at their plate. They don't believe what's on it. But it's right there in front of you. It's on the plate. Look at it. What would be better than hiring Deion Sanders to Alabama?
Well, since you brought that up, that only poses a question to me, like the legacy of what he did at Jackson State, does that go in void? Because he was talking all this big stuff about HBCU coaching, getting HBCUs involved in Division I plays and just different things.
Thing is, he's already done that in Trailblazed. You got Eddie George now was coaching historic black college. You got all these other former players that are coming out and doing this. So he started something. He's done it. Jackson State's now a Division I team. He's done that. So what he said he was going to do, he's done. He's been very hush on his next move. Think about it.
Now, if Jackson State goes undefeated this year, do they make a bowl game?
No, they won't. They will not let that happen right now. This will be another, Central Florida thing? It'll be Central Florida.
Yeah.
So they're not going to let that happen.
That sucks.
They're not going to let that happen. As much as we wanted to, they'll give them a bowl game. But
it won't be
it won't be in the Big Four. It will not right now.
Do you think they'll get a Citrus Bowl?
There's a possibility.
Tostitos Bowl, Fiesta Bowl.
Well, not the Fiesta Bowl. That's part of the Big Four.
Yeah.
So I can see like the Alamo Bowl or something along those lines. But yeah, not the Cotton Bowl, not the
Buffalo Wild Wing Bowl.
Yeah. B-dubs.
That's it. Well, folks, we'll be right back with our closing remarks. Right back.
Who's ready for some fun? Who enjoys a podcast where the host speaks about what's on their minds and doesn't hold back? PD&J, What's Good Today, is an open format podcast hosted by Pocket and J-Dub the King. Let's talk about sports. Let's talk about music. Let's just have an interesting conversation. If you have any topics for us to discuss, email pdnjmediaproductionsllc@gmail.com. Tune in to PD&J, What's Good Today, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube Live at J-Dub the King. Hey you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah! GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying! Promotional flyers? Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that! OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey yo, let me get that! Professional one-sheets and so much more.
Oh my god.
Please visit our website,
I'm on it right now.
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Got it!
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it!
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
And we are back. Welcome back to a brand new episode of PD&J What's Good Today. I'm your host, Jay.
And I'm your host, Pocket. What is up, folks? We just wrapped up sports. We didn't really do our playoff prediction, but we'll actually, you know what? We'll wait till after week 1. We'll wait till after week 1.
I want to wait until after week 4.
No, I'm going to do my playoff prediction at week 1. We wait week 4. It's almost pretty much predicated what's going to happen for the most part for the top seeds. And then you'll have a battle line. Now, I say it's almost predicated because we know last year. Now we'll use my team for the example. We were in first place in the AFC. Lamar Jackson was top 5 in passing yards, also top for MVP. And then all of a sudden he got hurt. and it fell apart. Because there's this thing called the injury bug. Luckily, we got some rain this year, and that bug is not hit us.
Well, okay, let's split it down the middle. Let's wait till week 2.
I said we're going to do it week 1. I'm not going to budge from week 1.
I'm going to wait till week 2 to do mine.
See? Not as bold. It's okay. I am.
I'll wait till week 2. Anyway, Pocket, your closing thoughts. I got mine. I'll wait.
Oh, boy. Closing thoughts. Folks, I know it's a struggle going on right now with a lot of people trying to figure out where the next dollar is going to come from. Working multiple jobs, trying to provide. I'm not even trying to provide, just trying to live, trying to find a way to live and have a life and be happy about it. There's a couple things that I do myself, and I'm not saying that you should do this. You got to do your own thing. I breathe. It's like you do that every day. No. What I mean is I breathe. I let my mind breathe. I let my soul breathe. What I do when I'm breathing, I'm praying. Not for just me, but for all of you. That you can prosper, you can succeed. Because it is hard. It is hard. It's hard. Because so many families right now are breaking up because they feel like that there's no other choice. You know what I'm saying? So many families are just struggling just to live, just to survive, trying to pick, paying rent, getting food. Oh, crap, my doctor bill just came in.
Or not making enough and having to choose between either paying for food or paying your rent.
We're trying to do making partial payment agreements. Live. So I want to say, enjoy your life. You only got one. Contrary to what people say and believe, you only got one. So that's the phrase. Enjoy your life. Try not to work so hard. Make time for you and your family. Breathe.
My final remarks, I'm going to leave you with this. Peace, blessings, and love. Just to piggyback off of what he said, yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot of trying times going on. Just find your peace. Find your inner peace. Whatever way whether it's breathing or just whooping them. No, I'm just playing. But find that inner peace, that love, that blessing, and pass it on to the next. Holiday seasons is coming up, so we definitely want to start that in a positive route. Jay Mello was good. It was good.
That's right. And you know what? That's kind of what I wanted to say, but I didn't. Focus on the things that matter. Sometimes we get out of focus. You know how sometimes a camera goes out of focus and then you focus it back and you get that back to that perspective. Sometimes that's what our mind does. Our mind wanders. Mental health is real, y'all.
It's real.
Mental health, I don't want to. It is a disease. People don't want to. It's a disease. It's a categorized mental disease.
And with the holidays coming up is when it tends to flare up to the most.
But then you're worried about what your kids want. Stop worrying about what they want.
Well, not only that, but
stop worrying about what your other significant other wants. Talk about your needs.
Well, not only that, but the holiday season brings up bad memories. Certain family members that's no longer here, and it brings up that depression side.
Okay, so here's what I say. I don't think it's about them not being here. It could be how they left.
True.
Because them not being here should not put you in a depression. How they left should be what puts you in a depression. Because it goes back to something that I heard and I've told him, I think I've said it here before. When you're a parent, you're raising your children to not need you, to be able to live, not to always depend on you. Grandparents, that's a whole nother story. Whole nother story. That's not what they're doing. They're raising the grandkids to need them because they want to be needed. Can't tell me any other story, any other way, any different. That's love. What did I say? That's the hierarchy in the family, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just focus. Don't, even if you find yourself losing focus, just do that. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, say a prayer, whatever it takes. Ask for focus. Pray for focus. Stop praying for doors to open. I know we've been taught for years to do the other way, right? Am I right? You've been told for years, pray for that door to open. No. A lot of times the door is right in front of you and it's unlocked. Please, God, open that door. And he's telling you, look, dummy, the door is right there. I put it there. It is unlocked. Just open it and walk through. You walk through. It's on the other side if you open the door. I've done enough. I've got you this far. Now you got to put some work in. I believe the old saying, faith without work is dead, right?
What up, Wayne? Salute.
Faith without works is dead. I believe we're in a nation right now. That's the walking dead.
On that note, folks, it's been one hell of an episode. What a great week. I hope that you guys have a blessing of a week coming up. We will not be live next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we have an off week, so you will not catch us. But you guys are more than welcome to check out past episodes. We might release a past episode just because. But on the 21st, that's the day that we're back. Be on the lookout because we will have a special guest. I'm not going to tell you who it is yet, but we will have a special guest. Until next week, peace, love, and blessings. Adieu.